Welcome to an overview of the plugin Valhalla MMO. It adds a entire skill tree, a bunch of customization. There's different packs for it. It is a free Minecraft plugin. Links in the description to get it. I'll go into many different details about it. I won't go too in depth in this video. If there's certain aspects of it you guys want me to make videos on, I will. The idea is these videos will work as guides for people, because I've been in the server and have used this plugin for probably about a year now, and I see a lot of the same questions pop up in chats. And there is 3 other things you can download. You can download Valhalla kits, Valhalla races, Valhalla trinkets. I'm not going to get into trinkets in this one. I'm not going to get into kits, but I will get into races because I think it's a very good plugin to go with it. On server join, you would be met with, you'll join and see this. Pick your race. There's dwarf, different stats that make it unique. You can read them all there. I'm not going to go through them. Human, once again, it's more of a baseline. There's small advantages, but no real debuffs. And elves, who have a lot of advantages, a little bit of a debuff, and stuff like that. I'm just going to choose human. Then in the same plugin you get classes. So there's a combat class, a utility class, and then a productivity class. So there's miner, fisher farmer, and terraformer. So trees and digging. You can look at all these stats. Then in this one there's alchemist for brewing, which has been completely revamped. Enchanting, which has been a good chunk revamped. And blacksmithing, which has been a complete overhaul on how blacksmithing works. This I will get into in a good chunk of it. Then there's warriors, barbarians, and ranger. You can choose one from each row, and then you get all of those. I will say all of those can be customized by the developer, so those stats and buffs might be different on a server, or if you're the owner, you can change those. Let's take a quick look at the skill tree now. So you can do /s or /skills, and it pops up this menu. So you got your power level, which is kind of just a combined percentage of stuff. Once you're level 100, I think you're 100% way through Valhalla. It's kind of just as a thing. When you level up your power, you get new skill points. You start off with a few. You get new skill points. So let me just take you through all these briefly. This, you can increase your max health, increase natural armor, increase your luck, which has been revamped, increase your health regeneration, your base damage dealt, mob drops, and cooldown reduction. Smithing, there's this giant tree, but to put it simply, smithing now, you make something, and depending on what level you are, it varies the amount of damage it does, the amount of durability it has, the amount of protection you get from wearing it. So early game, making wooden and leather tools will be way better than the diamond tools you make, because diamond tools might only give you 1 durability, so they'll break instantly. But then as you level up and choose different perks and just things like that, you get better quality on those things. For my server, I've completely redone how things work. I'll do a rundown on Valhalla Classic, which adds a lot more to smithing. I'll do that in a different video if you guys want. Next is enchanting. There's a lot of things changed about enchanting, but a lot of these abilities here will reduce the amount of lapis gained, and then the main thing is some of these you can increase baseline upgrades. So starting out when you're enchanting, you might only get Unbreaking 3, or not even Unbreaking 1 or 2. But then as you level up, you can maybe get Unbreaking 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes up. There's a hard cap, but for most things like protection and stuff, you can for sure at least get 1 more level above the normal Minecraft level, but you start off lower. Same with smithing, by the way. You can get way past the normal quality of things. Alchemy is very similar. You can eventually upgrade your the time of the potions and the quality and what level of the potion it is. You can also dip weapons in potions, so you can dip weapons in potions, so when you swing a sword, it inflicts poison maybe. I'll get more into that on a different video. Mining, basically speed up mining rates, mining drops. It does things with TNT, increases TNT drops and things like that. Sorry if I'm moving fast, you can go back in videos, there's just a lot to cover, and I'm not trying to go too in-depth. There will be more in-depth individual things on each one of these eventually, but for now, I'm just doing an overview. Woodcutting, speeds up your woodcutting, and then sometimes drops golden apples, and then there's some things changing about how food is consumed in some of these. Deforestation, you play Hypixel, it's Tree Decapitator, it's Vein Miner but for trees. You can get leveled up versions of that. And then eventually you can get crystal leaves, so there's a small chance that jeweled apples drop when you're chopping down trees. These can increase XP gain in certain areas of the skill tree. Digging, it speeds up your digging and you have a chance of finding some cool rewards. Farming, you can choose what kind of diet you want. I would recommend balanced diet, but there's many small things with certain aspects of farming, but once again, light weapons. So this is a new mechanic: light weapons, heavy weapons, light armor, heavy armor. So I will get a bit more in depth in this video on these. So light weapons is any swords, right? There are also 8 new weapons, I think, and they vary in what they are. But so the sword is a light weapon. You can upgrade light weapon effects. This is where you unlock weapon coding, which is required in the brewing. You need to get that first as well to actually put them on, or craft them at least. And then heavy weapons are axes and some other things in the new weapons. Very similar ideas. They just do different things. Fishing look, blah, 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 not too fancy. Archery is kind of redone here. Well, majorly redone. When you shoot, it now isn't accurate. Like, there's an accuracy thing. So you might shoot dead on to the person, but it can stray off a little bit. And as you level up, you can get that higher and then even more precise than base game and shoot it further. Also, there's different types of arrows now, and they do different things. There's stone arrows, copper arrows, iron arrows, gold arrows, netherite arrows, diamond arrows, and a few more. But the other charge shot is a ability you can get when shooting, and you can get really strong shots. Also, in the mining, I forgot to say, there is a vein miner you unlock. In light armor, this is leather, chainmail, and diamond. These are light armor. So you can upgrade your defense and things like that. Light armor, it does its own things, but basically, to summarize, when you put on heavy armor, it slows you down a lot more than when you put on light armor. That's the main difference you'll see immediately, and then you can look here for a lot more different stat bonuses and stuff. And then heavy armor, like I said, it's more strong, but you can slow down and stuff like that, and there's a lot of other things. That's a brief overview of the skill tree. Sorry if that was really fast, but it took 5 minutes to do that. Right? You see, I'm aiming right there, right? And I'm not that far away. Gets pretty close, but it's not quite there. You see? It strays a little bit. And then obviously if you are less like that, you see how much it can really stray when you don't pull it back fully. You can craft iron armor, and you see here it's terrible. It has a 5.2 armor on it, and it's considered terrible. If I do a weapon, I forgot sticks. Texture pack's broken, really? Whatever. It will show a custom texture here. My texture pack's a bit broken. Sorry about that. I'm doing other things. But you see here is a golden, it's one of the new custom weapons. It has all these custom little abilities to them, and I recommend you checking them out on your own. But you'll see it's terrible, and its durability is horrible, and some of those attack stats will be changed in the future, right? So now if I give myself some XP though, you'll see now I'm level 100 in smithing. So now if I make iron stuff, it'll be great quality, and you see the difference there. Way better durability and better armor. And then if I make this custom weapon, you'll see durability is insanely higher, and attack damage is better too. Briefly going over the custom crafting this plugin adds. It adds its entirely own custom crafting that I think is better than any other plugin I have seen before. So you just do /val recipe. /val is the sudo command for everything. And you'll see here there's crafting recipes, brewing recipes, smithing recipes, furnace recipes, blast furnace recipes, smoker recipes, campfire recipes, cauldron recipes, and immersive crafting recipes. This is not anvil crafting recipe. I'll briefly show you what that is. If you shift click on any block of your choice, it opens up this own menu. You can choose what you need to smelt and stuff for. This is all on my server though. There's nothing baked in to a shift click functionality, but you as a server developer can. I think I've gone over most of the basic things you will need to know. I will do an in-depth video alone on Valhalla trinkets for sure. I would like to do one on Valhalla Classic, and then there's a lot of other things I can do videos on. You can join my Discord server, which will be linked in the description. It's for my server, but I'll add a channel for these videos. Or if you have any questions, and also a recommendation for the video, but mainly questions about Valhalla, there will be a Discord link in the description to the Valhalla official Discord server. I will say you can find me there, but the person who will respond most is the owner of Valhalla. Please, please, please check the wiki and check previous bug reports or suggestions. And there is a frequently asked area too. Check all of those before asking a question, because he has put in a lot of time into the wiki and those other things, and if you can just look at them, I promise it'll solve at least 50% of the issues you have, especially early on. But as you get a bit more complex, like I am doing here with custom armor, there's complex questions that is not answered anywhere, and he will respond. It just might take a minute. But if that doesn't work and you have a stupid question and you don't feel like looking in the wiki, you can ask on my Discord server. I will probably respond if I know. If not, I'll send you a link on to a wiki part or something like that. But yeah, more videos on this soon. This is just a brief interview on the plugin. I hope you enjoyed, and I want to do more videos on this in the future.